So, for today's ReadWorks passage, you are going to be answering some questions that involve making inferences. And to make an inference, you are figuring out something that wasn't completely explained in the story. So, you're using your clues to make a good guess. You do this by using what the text says and what you already know. And you make a good guess or you come up with a good conclusion. So let's take a look at your ReadWorks assignment for this week. This is called Space Vacation. It's a pretty short passage. Remember, you could always listen if you wanted to instead. Not very long at all. But then we see our questions. And these all involve making inferences. So I'm actually going to do number one with you. So traveling to space, and our options are A, will be available to everyone. B, is not expensive. C, will be limited to the very poor. D, will be limited to the very wealthy. So first I have to make sure I understand what all those words mean. Expensive means like a lot of money. Wealthy means that people who have, or someone who has like a lot of money. So let's go back to the passage. And I remember when I read this passage, I remember reading in this paragraph right here, the second paragraph. That's right. Tourists will be paying big bucks to travel into space with astronauts. The first space tourist was Dennis Tito, an American businessman. In 2001, he paid about $20 million to ride on a Russian rocket to the International Space Station. Whoa, $20 million. That's a lot of money. That sounds to me like people who travel to space have to be very wealthy. They have to have a lot of money to do that. So let me look back at my questions. Will be available to everyone. Nope, I don't think that's it. I didn't read anything in the passage about it being available to everyone. Is not expensive. Well, I don't know about you, but $20 million is a lot of money to me. C will be limited to the very poor. Well, that doesn't make sense because it just said that Dennis Tito paid $20 million. Or D, will be limited to the very wealthy. I think it's D. It will be limited to the very wealthy. So that is my answer. Now, if you've listened to this, you only have 3 more left to do. And that's how I would like you to make inferences for each one and really think each one of these questions through. Great job, guys.